How are you today?
Do you have permission to be on this property?
Can I get your name and badge?
No, you can't. Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So, video today we have Fort Worth, Carolina. The usual, nothing really spectacular. She goes to a property, we don't know what's going on the property, who it is, or what they're doing. And they ask us to leave, runs her mouth, ends up getting arrested for being stupid. It's pretty straightforward, but haven't covered her before, but I figured, why not? Keep it simple. Alright, here we go.
Hello. No, thank you. I'm just getting some pictures. How are you today?
You can't be on this property taking pictures, man.
I'm on public property.
This is actually public property.
Several feet back it is, but this is public property right here.
We're all the way from here on over.
No.
Yeah, some companies and businesses will have everything right from the very edge of the street all the way to the property, everything that's all theirs. They actually will have like plaques or markers that will say, this is our property, we control it, we own it, you're on it at our discretion, our permission, we can revoke it any time. Of course, right here in the rural areas, there's no sidewalks to have the plaque, but basically, yes, they can legally own the property from the very edge of the street or the roadway beyond.
Sheriff's on the way, so we'll let you know.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Hi, if you don't mind, please put
I
that
do.
down.
I do.
Well, you're not allowed to
Then
report
get away from me.
if you
Then
don't.
get away. Get away from me. Get away from me. You don't
I'm
like
sorry,
it? Get away
but
from
this
me.
is our
You don't like
property.
it? Get away from me.
You are a rude, terrible person.
Did you say how far it was out?
No.
So Carolina is one of the more bigger drama queens of the frauding community. She's basically harmless, just a walking mouth. But like most frauders, she doesn't respect anything or anyone.
JKMA, hey.
The thing is, this is private property. It's not a government building or anything like that at all. And she's here harassing them for the sheer sake of harassment, just to get a reaction. You know, we all know the story, how this works. It has nothing to do with the Constitution or the rights. She's just here for reaction for YouTube videos. That's all it is, for YouTube money.
Man, that's weird. Hey, you're obstructing some traffic, man.
I got lights.
Yeah, you do.
If I want. You have an ID?
For what?
Well, obviously got a call on you. What are you doing out here?
I'm taking pictures.
Why?
And then they came bothering me.
Why?
I wanted to. Can I get your name and badge number?
Well, when we get done, I'll give it to you. No problem.
So I'm wondering if they have like a lightning storm going on right now. It's gonna be the Midwest, and they have like a thunderstorm going through. Like he said, all the way up to the actual street line. So where the street ends, public property begins.
What's,
I'm just taking pictures.
you have a license with you?
Why would you want that?
Oh, it's not right
It's a
ID.
camera
I'll
doing
get on the
flashing.
call, man.
Did I commit a crime? Did I commit a crime?
So you did.
Then why would you want my ID?
Oh, do you own that property right there? Huh? Do you own this?
I do not.
You move your first place and I'll get your plate. Ma'am, I have a right to get your plate too. This is not your property.
So technically, she's now trespassing and she's obstructing. I wonder what could happen next.
Seriously, why make this?
Why are
what
you
it
bothering
is?
me?
Well,
Why?
they called.
That's their problem. I'm taking pictures of that
Okay.
property,
Okay.
and I'm standing on public property, bothering no one, and it's
Okay.
not a crime. It's a First Amendment right,
Okay,
and I can exercise it if I want to.
Okay, it's a crime for you to park your car here.
Really?
Yeah. Do you own this property?
No, she's not answering because she knows that he's got her. He's got her in a box. She knows he's technically parking on private property. Does not have consent to be there, and he knows the game. He knows which game she's playing.
I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here because I got called. We get off in 25
That's
minutes.
their problem if I'm not committing a crime.
You are now.
Really?
Do you own this property?
Again, she doesn't answer.
Seriously. You don't.
So there is no date on when this video happened, but I'm wondering maybe she had an outstanding warrant. Because most frauditors have warrants that are outstanding from other states, like Chile. Got one in Ohio, ran in Nevada, so forth, so forth. Enrique got one for Arizona. He's now, last I heard a couple months ago, he was hanging out in the Marianas. I don't know if he's still there or not, but they will run. So if she has a warrant for her arrest, and he runs the plane by who she is, then he could arrest her, and she probably doesn't want that. She's probably on probation or something like that.
I mean, whatever your issue is with them, that's fine. That's
I don't have an issue with them. I'm taking pictures.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, sounds to me you're recording, or it looks like you're recording.
The video, yeah.
Okay.
Same as like many
That's
pictures
fine.
in a row.
That's fine.
Yeah. It is fine. So this isn't necessary.
I mean,
Maybe you should let them know what's public property and that anybody can take pictures and video anywhere on public property of anything that they can see from public view, period. And there's nothing else about it, because that's
as long as you're not obstructing traffic.
I wasn't.
Did I say you were?
I said I wasn't. I can talk without you asking me a question.
Okay.
Calm the down.
Thing is, when they ask you a direct question, you shut up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But you don't own this property, so you need to go.
Get the out of here!
You got stuff. You have a blank business card?
Oh, that was a good thunder. That was thunder you could hear in the background. So I don't envy these guys being out here dealing with this idiot in the middle of a thunderstorm like this. I've heard about the Midwest thunderstorms. I hear can be very, very powerful storms. And they're having to still out here deal with this idiot because she wants some YouTube money. You're still hearing the thunder.
You called down the thunder, well now you got it.
Do you have permission to be on this property?
How are you today?
Do you have permission to be on this property?
Can I get your name and badge?
No, you can't. I need your ID, please. Do you have your ID? Do you have your ID? I need to see your ID. Are you refusing to ID yourself?
Did I commit a crime?
You're failing to ID
Did
yourself.
I commit a crime?
You are failing to ID yourself.
Did I commit a crime?
I'm going to go ahead and detain you for right now. Okay?
That's how it's done. Give them one chance to get those handcuffs out. Instead of taking them out, they start begging and pleading.
Failing to identify yourself. You're being detained because you're failing to ID yourself. I asked for your ID. Are you refusing to ID yourself?
Did I commit a crime?
Are you refusing to ID yourself?
Did I commit a crime?
Yes, you did. Failing to ID yourself.
Did I commit a crime?
Failing to ID yourself. Okay?
That's a secondary charge. Did I commit a crime?
Yes, you did. You're trespassing. Do you have permission to be on this property?
And again, she doesn't answer because she knows she's trespassing on this property. So when they stop talking when their questions asked, you know they're probably are committing a crime.
Okay? So, no problem. You're failing to ID yourself? No problem. Okay? So you're not going to ID yourself? Is that what you're saying? So we can do this. Okay, you're failing to ID yourself. I'm requesting you to ID yourself. You're not doing it.
Did I commit a crime?
Yes, you did. You're trespassing. This is not your property or anything of the case. You do not have permission to be on this property.
Whose property is it?
Not yours.
Really?
Yes.
Whose is it?
I'll tell you that. Okay, this is not your property. Okay? So, you want to do it this way? This way we'll do it. Okay?
They gave her several chances to walk away and drive off, but she didn't want to play that game. She wanted to play her game, and now she's in handcuffs.
You're going to be arrested for failing to identify yourself. Okay? We're here. We got a complaint. You're not on public property or
I was
private
on
property.
public property. I walked over here because he
Is
walked
this
over
private
here.
property?
I walked over here with him. I walked over here with you. I was on public property.
Is your car on
Public property. I was on public property, and they called you.
No problem.
I walked over here with him.
Okay, you got arrested because you failed to identify yourself. You're
For what
required by
crime?
law.
What was I arrested for? What was I arrested for?
Trespassing.
What,
You have to
what
ID.
property owner called you and said to trespass her?
Man, do you own this property?
Do
just
you?
can't come in.
Do you?
And a click on a computer, we
okay.
can find out who owns it.
I
I
can
guarantee it's
do.
not going to be you.
Okay?
Did
No
a
problem.
property owner call and say, have this woman off my
No
property?
problem.
Did you? Did that happen?
Okay. I told you what's going on. I asked you to identify yourself before we even touched that. You failed to identify yourself.
I didn't commit a
You're
crime.
as far as
I didn't
wanted.
commit a crime.
You're wanted.
I'm wanted.
You're wanted.
For what?
How do I know? You
What
won't
are
tell me
you
your
talking
name.
about?
You
So he's kind of guessing, but he's probably right. Probably isn't one for her arrest. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to identify yourself. Most frauditors won't ID themselves because either they left an area. Cause sometimes probation will be, you can't leave this area, and they do it anyway. Sometimes they, like Chile, they fled a state they had a warrant in, and they can't identify themselves. Other times they're on probation or parole, and know that they identify themselves, which is going to happen anyway. They could be a violation of such and could go back to jail.
have warrants because you're not telling me who you are, so I'm assuming you're
That's
wanted.
insane. That's insane
Okay.
logic. That's insane.
No problem.
All right, got
I
under
don't-
my
I
eye,
don't think I
eyelash,
can.
something like that.
Where's your driver's license?
Y'all don't bother to come on back now, yeah?
So that's pretty much it. Yeah, we have no idea what the structure is. We have no idea what they were doing. And she wanted to play her game. Now she's leaving in handcuffs. She'll probably get a fine and checked out. That's about the worst of it. Because nothing, no real violence stuff. She just was mouthy, trespassing. If she does have a warrant this time, when they run her name and identification, she might have gotten sent extradited or just whatever. I don't know. But yeah, frauditors are getting dumber and dumber, and they're starting to audit places that have no reason to be audited. They can't go to. They're being kicked out of the post office. Sorry, the post office repeatedly. They're getting kicked out of everywhere now. Libraries, everything. They're going desperate. I mean, they're going to schools. They're going to restaurants, doing whatever, just to provoke a reaction to keep the crowds up. And you guys, they say I put a poll out there where the auditors may be escalating, and they are. And it's getting worse. All right? You guys take care, and I'll see you when I see you.